helicopter they use to cut trees from the lines in areas you can't drive to. Well, I imagine you could drive to it, but this is how they've been doing it. It's got a giant saw blade on the end of it. Pretty neat. Usually get down there. There's a clearing over here. They get down right over here and they lay the saw down and then they land the helicopter. And then they haul the stuff away. Looks like he's going over Big Savvy's area. Yep, he's gone. He's gone! Wow! Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some fucking shit? Nice view today. It's been raining like a motherfucker. It's actually warmed up. It's supposed to be in the 70s tomorrow, but it's calling for thunderstorms. So, yeah. Clear that is. Don't look real clear. Anyway, I do have some news. Next week is my last week on this job here. I got hired on by a company that delivers packages for FedEx. It's a contractor. And it's down here in Cumberland. I got a haul from a facility in Cumberland, and my route will be the Oakland area. I don't know how it's going to work out in the wintertime, but unfortunately it's a 6-day-a-week job. I'm going to try and negotiate with them to only work every other Saturday. So, yeah. See how that works out. And I'm going to tag the Mercury tomorrow. Got an appointment with the MVA to, blow my paycheck on a set of tags and a fucking sticker. Because, why the fuck not? So, yeah. So we'll be driving that fucker in this muddy bastard next week. The cop car's got a hole in the radiator, I believe, and there's antifreeze coming out of it, so. Plus, I got a few other things going on in my life here that's not going to be real good. Not sure how it's all going to turn out, but I'll fill you in on it as I go. There you go, everybody. Okay, we're going to have the Mercury here tagged up here in just a few minutes. Got her out there idling. I'm going to take her for a little blast to Napa to get some fuel injector cleaner for it, because it's been sitting the fuck around and a little bit of dry gas and dump in it. Put stickers on. Now, what's fucked up is I'm not sure what's going on, but for some reason, when I got an email about this last year, about me having to get this car inspected and all that because of the historical bullshit has changed. And I can tell you one thing about that. The historical, not only has it it's changed completely for historic tags, and this is what I found out myself. I found out that the cars from the year 2000 to present will never ever be classified as historical, no matter how old they get. You won't be able to get historical tags for these automobiles. They don't qualify for this stuff no more, which I think is just dumb, and that law needs cut back and changed, because there are cars like, if you get a Hellcat and you keep it for a long time, and you keep all the miles and stuff off of it, and you want to tag it historical when it gets 20 years old, you can't do it. They won't let you, because it won't meet the qualifications. It'll have to be 1999 and older vehicle. That is a retarded law. That is a rob the working man law, is what I like to call them. And what was weird about the tags to this morning was the email that I got a long time ago said that it was going to be $191, and when you get the registration, you get the tags. But anytime you need to change tags because they're rough from salt, they're ate up, they're barely recognizable, and you have to go turn them in and get other ones, then there's a fee. And it was $20. I'd say it's probably like, I don't know, it's probably $50 fucking dollars now, or $100. You never know. But this email told me that I was going to have, because they already have in the system that you passed inspection, because it's all computer shit now. As soon as you take it into an inspection, authorized Maryland State Inspection Station, MVA knows that you're there. It's on record. It's in the computer. They know that you're there. They have the VIN of your car, your name, your address, all that shit, your license number, everything. Everything you could possibly know about you, they have it down. And if it fails, they know it failed. You take it home and fix it, and you take it back. You pay the extra fee, which is like $50, if he has to put it on the lift and take the wheels off to check anything. Like if you put brakes and rotors on it, or if you put struts on it, or any suspension shit that require him to take the wheels off, put on the lift, it's $50 more for the reinspect, on top of the $125 that it already is now in the state. So then when it passes, he gives you a receipt saying that it passed. You probably can't read this. Well, this is my receipt for the tags. But here's the safety inspection. For the Mercury, it did pass. Everything passed on it. I fixed everything on it. So then I get down this morning. We have to make an appointment, because any other state, you just walk in there and say, hey, I want a set of tags for this car. I have the title here, whatever. Now, I didn't have no title fee because the car's already titled my name. It's already insured. It's been insured. So I walk in there and I tell her what I want. And of course, you have to get a ticket and you have to sit. And then they call your number. You go up to the counter. They tell you to go to. And then they take care of you. You tell them what you want. Hey, I want this tagged. I handed her the inspection paper. She looked at the paper and then seen it in the system that it passed. It was ready to go. So I got tags. She didn't ask me which tags I wanted. I'm just like, I hope they just give me the plain ones. with the Maryland flag kind of silhouetted on there, which they want to change for some reason, by the way. I don't know why they want to change the state flag. I guess they want to put a bunch of homosexuals on it, and I don't know, guys dressed up like women sucking each other's dicks. I guess that's what they want to do, and make rainbow flags and stuff. But anyhow, she told me the total. She's like, 120.50 is your total. And I'm like, huh? What? Say that again? She goes, 120.50. And I said, okay, so I'll take it. Well, that's for 1 year, right? And I'm like, yeah. I said, because I sure as fuck can't afford 2 years right now. She goes, tell me about it. Isn't that crazy? And I was like, fucking right it is. So we had a little conversation, trashing the governor and stuff, because nobody likes the motherfucker. I mean, he's slicing his own throat. I don't care if he's running for president here next time anyway. He's not going to get nominated. They're going to nominate Harris again, and possibly either AOC or dickhead new scum out there in California. They'll probably those two will probably be on a ticket together, I would say. Because, he basically has a vagina because he sits like a woman all the time. And her, she's stupid. So anyway, it blew my mind that it was only 120.50. I couldn't believe that. And I don't know why. And it's like, did you cut the cost? Did you, have a little empathy or sympathy for, the working man in the fucking state? Are your illegals now working? I don't think so, because we're paying for their asses in this state still. And gasoline has taken a sharp fucking climb to $3.45 fucking cents here now. Everywhere else I can go into Pennsylvania, it's like $2 and something. I can go into West Virginia, it's $2 and something. I can go 2 hours down the road in this same state, and it's $1 and something. So I don't know. I don't know why they think that we're the rich counties up here. We're the poorest motherfuckers around. I mean, Jesus Christ, I can barely keep my head above water. And my grocery bill every fucking week is $280. It's almost $300. Well, when Biden was in office, it was over $300. And I didn't buy anything any different than what I'm buying now. Remember, you're all going to think I'm an old fuck for this, but back in the year 2000 or 1999, I used to be able to overflow a grocery cart for $60. And that was all meat. And now it's like, you get a little tube, a 5-pound tube of fucking hamburger. It's like $26. And it's like, Jesus Christ. I remember when hamburger used to be $7 or $6. What was like? It was like $4. It was like $4 and something for fucking 5 pounds. No, that was a family pack. 5 pounds of fucking ground chuck. Jesus Christ. Now look at it. 26 fucking dollars? Craziness. My electric bill used to be the first electric bill I had here when I moved in here with my girlfriend. Well, it's on my property. But anyway, that's a different story. When we moved in together here, my first electric bill was $30. My very first electric bill back in 1999 was $30. Now, because, my wife, which used to be my girlfriend, she went ahead and let the electric bill slide because of Christmas. And my taxes, I actually got a tax refund this year because we're both married and filed together. It was almost $3,000. And my bill for, 4 months was $2,088 for electricity. Now, it just goes to show you, well, that's delinquency right there. So, it's high because of that aspect. But at the same time, it's very high. Like the bill I'll get here at the end of the month from Allegheny Power, First Energy, Potomac Edison, whatever you want to fucking call those assholes, because they have no competition, they will charge me about, anywhere from $300 to $600 the next bill will be.
And it's like, now, how is that? And they won't let you pay half of it. You got to pay, oh, this is due now, or we're going to come shut it off. And that's all you get in threats in the mail. And then you get that paper with a little bar graph on it. It shows you're right here, or you're right here, and your neighbor and everybody's here. You're an energy hog, even though I only have 100 amp service here. If I plug too much shit in, my stuff kicks off. I can only have so much on at one time. And it's only 100 amp. 100 fucking amp. A lot of homes have 200 to 300 and some fucking amp service. I have 100 amp service. That's it. I've replaced all my shit. I got energy saving light bulbs. As you can see right here, there's an energy saver from First Energy. They sent me a bunch. A guy came out here on the porch. He gave me shower heads. He gave me a fucking surge protector. He gave me energy saving light bulbs. A fucking shit ton of them. I mean, Jesus Christ. He had a garbage bag full of stuff to give me. Well, 2 grocery bags. And they give me all this stuff. And I used it. Used the shower head. I used, well, the spigot things. I have a different faucet in my kitchen. I have one of the ones that pulls away and you can hose stuff off. Has the hose that comes out of the pipe. I have a faucet like that, and you can't change it unless you change the whole fixture. And I'm not into that right now because I just did it here not too long ago. So anyway, and my bathroom faucets are all different, and I couldn't use it. It's like I don't know. It's like a standard if you were in 1950, I guess. But anyhow, he gave me all this stuff. Plus, I have energy-saving appliances in my house. I have all that energy-saving stuff. I have fluorescent lights in here. I took some of the ballast out of some of these lights and put LED tube lights in them, you know. And they're not too fucking good. This one here is half out. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, but if I plug another one in, the other side goes out. It says, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. Fucking junk. I guess it's made by 12-year-old Chinese kids. But anyhow, those are the steps that I took to save energy here. And, you know, it don't make a difference because when you have a company like that, when they own the poles, they own the wires, they have contractors come cut trees away. Well, sometimes they have contractors come cut trees away from the lines. They own all the transformers. They own all the stuff. They own the meter. They own it all. Then you have other shyster assholes coming in saying, oh, I'll lower your electric bill. Switch to us. No, then you have 2 bills whenever you do that. So be careful of that horse shit. Because those people aren't going to lower your fucking bill. They're going to charge you a fee, and then plus First Energy is going to charge you their fee. And it's just going to be twice as much. So it doesn't really matter. You can do that all you fucking want to, but that's a fucking scam. Because I seen that one time. I know somebody that did that one time, and they were like, it made it go up. Said it. And it's like, you can't just steal. It's like having a dealership and saying, hey, I got a 2026 Chevrolet Silverado. And you look around and there's nothing but Fords here. And the dealership across the street has brand new Silverados. And that's like a salesman at the Ford dealer walking across the street and selling you a Chevy. And it's not even theirs. It's the same fucking thing. These assholes, you gotta watch these motherfuckers. Then scamming people is legal today for some reason. I don't understand that. But it's all legal. Scamming motherfuckers is legal. Until you do it. If your poor ass fucking does it, then they come lock you up. But some other motherfucker, I don't know, most of it's from assholes from India. Which, you know, after we're done with Iran there, blowing it to fuck to pieces. We need to go to India, blow them the fuck to pieces. Then we need to go to Cuba down there and blow it to pieces, liberate those motherfuckers. Need to go to Canada, liberate those motherfuckers, because they ain't nothing but, you know, fucking Muslims out of control. We need to get all our cities Muslim free. We need to get all those motherfuckers out of here. And these Somalis, get them the fuck out of here. get them back to their own countries. So anyhow, I got the Mercury out there idling. I'm going to head up to the Ville here, get some stuff, plus I ordered some bushings. I actually had a bushing that holds the shift cable. Wish the dog would stop fucking barking. I had a bushing where your cable from your shifter in your car hooks onto the transmission. It broke the other day on my way home. It wedged everything in drive, and I couldn't get it in any other gear, so had to fix that. And I ordered, just lucky my brother-in-law up here, he was home. We got it on his lift. He helped me out. He used one of them bushings off like a transfer case linkage, and it fit right in there, and now we're back in business. But I ordered some of those up here in Napa. They have a bushing kit you can get in a little package, and I ordered some, and now I bought what they had last time, and I ordered another box. I'm going to go up there and get it, because if I don't, you never know what might happen to the Mercury. And I want to announce to everybody that I got another job. I'm going to be out of the coal mine. I got 1 week left to work at the coal mine. I'm not going to say that this is a blessing or a curse, because I don't know how this other job is going to go exactly. I'm going to be working for a contractor delivering boxes for FedEx down here in Cumberland. So we're going to do that. Friday's my last day next week. And then I start down there on Monday morning. I'm going to get down. I'm down there. I'm not sure where to go. I have to call one of those managers and ask them where I'm supposed to go, so they can take me by the hand, put me under their wing, and take me in there and show me what I'm supposed to do, and I'm supposed to start training. But they keep sending me things in email saying I have tasks for the company to do, to set up my taxes, my federal and state taxes out of pay, direct deposit, paycheck, and some other things. And I try to keep doing it on their system, and it won't let me in. I even created a profile in there, and I put a password up, and an email address, and all this other shit I put in there, and it still won't let me do anything. So I have to find out what the deal is with that next Monday. The thing I feel guilty about is the guy I'm working for right now. He set up a mining refresher course that we all took last Monday, and I feel bad for taking that and then turning in a notice, because I called him up and I was like, next Friday's my last day. I'm giving you my notice. I thought he was going to, I figured that he would probably fire me off the bat, but he's a good guy. He said, okay. He says, it's a better job. I said, so I'm told it's a better job. It's more money. I mean, just right off the bat, it's going to be more money. Even though you only get paid by the day. And whether you are there all day or not, you still get paid the same amount each day. Which, there won't be no overtime. You don't get no overtime pay. But it starts out at like the equivalent to $21 an hour. I thought that would be a pay cut, but it's actually not. According to the way they do things, I'll be working 6 days a week, unfortunately. Which I'm going to try and negotiate that with them to do every other week, every other Saturday, so I can have some time, because here in the next couple of months, I'm going to be going through the Big D. And that's coming up. I'm probably going to be alone here then, after all that's through. I don't want to give a lot of details, because, that's the future, and I don't know the future. I don't know what's going to happen exactly. So, I have one 10-year-old, and then the other one's 24 years old. So, as far as that goes, he can do whatever he wants to do. And he, as far as I know, he's decided to move out with his mother. And our daughter, I figure we spoke with her and told her what was going on. And we explained to her that she can decide who she wants to go with. And everybody's harping on me to get a lawyer, and I just can't afford it. I can't afford a lawyer. I can't even afford to talk to one for an hour because they want $300. So I considered it. I looked into it, and it's out of my price range. I am a poor son of a bitch. I'm very poor. I can't do much anymore because of the cost of everything and how terrible it is to live today. I mean, I know we got our good president in here and everything, but whenever you live in a state that's controlled by Democrats, it's hard to live. It's hard for the working citizen to live because they have illegal immigrants that we're paying for. That's the whole problem with this state. We are paying for illegal immigrants to have free health care, to have free rent, and everything's free. They get a card with money on it every month via the taxpayer. Our state is in the hole, so many $1 billion. He had a surplus when he come in from Governor Hogan, had a surplus of, I think it was like $3 billion, something like that, or $1.3 billion. I forget what it was. It was a lot. And he went through that son of a bitch. Westmore went through that motherfucker in a year. Probably less than that. And then his bullshit of, just jacking the tax up on gasoline. Every time gasoline comes down, the tax automatically hikes it back up because you only get that deal for about a day. If it goes down below $3 a gallon, you can guarantee that it's going to come up above $3 a gallon and some in a day or two after that. And it does. I've watched it. I've seen it. I see it all the time. And jacking up the price of, everything else in the fucking state. And then them wanting to raise minimum wage in the state to $25 an hour. That's not going to solve anything. I mean, it's great making more money. That's fantastic. But it's going to have an adverse effect on everything else. Because your energy's already out of this world in the state. Plus, he's trying to kill natural gas in the state. Down in the 410 district, which is, the eastern part of the state, nobody can buy a gasoline-powered any fucking thing. I think next year, the no new cars operated with that use gasoline can be sold down there. It's all going to be electric shit. Leaf blowers, lawn mowers, chainsaws. So in other words, if you're a landscaper, you might as well just move out of there and move up here because you're not going to be able to get your fucking job done. Because all you're going to get done doing is switch batteries. Because I got a battery powered fucking weed eater, a Ryobi from Home Depot, and it ain't worth a fuck. It's a piece of shit. I got 2 batteries for that motherfucker, and this little bit of shit I got a weed eater around here, there ain't enough power in either of them to do it all. And then all you get done doing is hitting the trigger to get more line out because the line's fucking junk on it. In case you hit a piece of plastic with it and breaks off. So, yeah, this is what communism is all about. This is the World Economic Forum's agenda. That's what this asshole is doing to the state. They're trying to do this. Plus, the Somalis and the Muslims are taking over New Jersey. They've already taken over New York. New York's pretty well done for. Minneapolis, they're trying to fight to get it back. Of course, you've seen the news. The whole state of Minnesota is in jeopardy. The whole state of Texas is in jeopardy. I mean, they need to wake the fuck up here. Because I don't want to be living under Sharia law. If our country falls, the West is done. We are fucking done. I can't express that enough. I can't tell you this enough. Quit voting in Muslims and shit in your fucking state and local governments. Stop it. Stop doing that. These assholes shouldn't be allowed to run anyhow. They're fucking retards. All of them have like sunken heads and shit. And they got like one of their front teeth is way longer than the other. They all look like fucking Nanny McPhee, except for she's way smarter. A retarded version of Nanny McPhee is what they look like that had her skull beat in with a fucking ball-peen hammer when she was like 6 months old. You know, that's what these motherfuckers look like. And there's so much fucking fraud going on. They just steal tax dollars like crazy. And then wonder why the state's falling the fuck apart. So anyway, I mean, I can't express my opinion on that bullshit enough. It's just all craziness. We need to go back to the way things used to be, like in the 80s. And we need to get our government back. We need to get rid of all these assholes. And we need to pass the law, which they fucked it up. Changed it back in the 90s, making it legal for illegal and immigrant fuckers that weren't born here to get in office. That should be a no-no. You should have to be born on U.S. soil and have our values in order to run for fucking office. The whole part of this coming to our country is to adjust to the culture and just assimilate. We're not going to, we got a bunch of Muslim fucks and a bunch of Mexicans sneaking over the border. Well, we're just going to start speaking Muslim and Mexican. Fuck the English language. No, this is an English-speaking country. And if you can't learn the English, get the fuck out of here. Get out. We don't want you here. If you're not going to contribute to the economy, you're not going to go out there and get a job and work and pay your fucking taxes and make a living and help everybody else out, fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of here. You don't need to be here. Anyway, get off in a fucking rant about bullshit. So I'm going to go out here and put these fucking tags on. I'm going to run this missing, sputtering cocksucker up the rigs. It's fucking carrying on. I can hear the fucking serpentine belt fucking squeaking on it right now. Plus, I'm going to build a set of, I got a set of mufflers out here from Uncle Big Block. I'm going to cut them open, and I'm going to modify them to suit my needs. And I'm going to put dual outlets on these mufflers. I was just going to run it out to one side. I think I want to do both sides. I think I'm just going to cut them off there. Well, I'm going to take 2 of those cats off. I'm going to unplug the other cat. I'm going to take the platinum out of it. Everybody says, you should just take it off, take it and get money for it. Well, then I'll end up breaking the goddamn manifold bolts, and fuck that. I've already been through that, did that on the other side. And it's hard to get to because it has a curve and goes up in, where the other side just curves like that and goes straight. And it has the curve at the bottom. This has the curve at the top, where it ramps up. It's got like a ramp and it goes straight into the manifold because the manifold's different on that side. And I don't need to be breaking new bolts off, and then I'll have to cut those off, and you can't drill them the fuck out. You have to take the whole manifold off and drill it out and put new studs in it. Nope. We're not doing that. We're just going to cut open the converter, beat the platinum out of it. We're going to weld it back shut. We're going to put us some pipe from that son of a bitch. Because I need to keep the O2 sensors, because these are O2 sensor sensitive vehicles. Their computer systems heavily rely on the readings of the O2 sensor for your fuel mixture. I think that thing shut off. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, everybody, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one, maybe.